Alrighty, good luck.
That's you too.
Alright, you want to do even on? Click on.
Even. Oh, what am I playing? That's how.
Odd. Go first.
What did you say? You will go
I'll go
first.
first.
I'm putting 4 back.
I will also do 4.
I'll take 2.
Same. Alright. Good luck. Queen.
I'm sorry.
Oh, queen. 8. And then pass. Good luck.
All right.
Oh no! Wait, how long ago?
All right. I'm going to ink a Maleficent and pass.
Let's go. Use the symbol. Play back to
I'm gonna also ink a Maleficent, and I'm gonna play Captain Hook,
Okay.
and I pass.
Got it?
Just to play.
Okay. Dragoon. That's Dragoon. I'm going to ink the Huntsman. Play Enchantress.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Shift 2, play on top. 3. Okay, go ahead.
Ink a Benja and pass.
2. And give myself +4, give Hook -4.
Okay. So it's your turn? This turn.
Yep.
With his
I will ink, I don't know how to pronounce it, Yzma.
Yzma.
Yzma. I'll quest with Captain Hook.
Go to 1.
Yes. And then I will use both to play Prince Eric.
Yep.
And I'll pass.
3 damage. And then I'll quest for 3. 4.
All right. I'm gonna.
1, 2, 3.
Ink a Mim and play a Maleficent. Draw a card.
3, play an Ariel.
Go ahead.
You got
World. Alright.
Play.
I will
Take the bow. And we'll quest for 3 again. 2, 7.
ink a Maleficent.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Do you mind if I ink something?
Quest with Captain
I did not
Hook.
ink.
Quest with Prince Eric.
Go to 3.
And put down them. Bring Hook back. And then play Hook. And I'll pass.
Alright. Untap.
1, play Cinderella. Play Stitch. Then I'll ink.
Take out.
And I will do a
Wow.
use Ariel to sing.
That changes what I was gonna do.
And deal 2 damage to each character.
In that case,
There you go.
This plays Tinkerbell. Doing everything.
quest for 1.
Then,
Inca Smash, play a Mim, pick up Maleficent, and I'll hit Eric.
Back to you.
And go ahead.
Play all 5, play a whole new world.
Start to myself.
I'm gonna ink Merlin.
Okay.
I'm gonna trade hook into Mim.
Alright.
Yep.
And then I will play the 4 for Rabbit
And draw a card.
and quest with Mim. And I'm done.
Let's say this is Captain Hook. I'm going to make another T1 Cinderella. I'm going to quest for 2. And back to got it. That correct.
Inca Friends on the other side.
3 to play like Storm Rage on to deal 2 damage there. Then I get a draw card.
Yep.
And I'll smash the rabbits.
Then I'll do 3.
Dead. Draw.
Yep.
Storm Rage on
And pass.
draw card.
I play it like so many times. Draw. Yeah, raise different. Do you use that? Do you use like the board online or to play a Tinkerbell? Go that. And then I'll quest for 11. And then I'll also play a Cinderella. And back to you.
I'm gonna ink, or actually, I guess first off I'll play another Rabbit.
An aerial.
Is it the singer area?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then inking Prince Eric. And playing a Captain Hook.
Okay.
And I'll quest with Vanilla.
Go to 5.
Yep. And you're good.
Let's Inca Friends on the other side.
Let's do.
Play a Maleficent. Draw.
Grab your sword. Compare that. Put 2 onto Tinkerbell.
And
Put 2 to play a
smash Merlin.
Yep.
You do get to draw a card. And then I will pass turn.
Okay.
I'm going to play a Tinkerbell. Draw. Play a Hans. And I'm going to quest for 13. And back to you.
The penguin, yeah. Quest
Three to play an aerial.
I will
Strength of a Raging Fire.
You find this?
Thank you.
ink Captain Hook.
Okay.
I will quest with Captain Hook. I will quest with Madame Mim.
Go to 7.
Yes.
2, 3, 4,
Just gonna
5
stop.
to play.
And then
Okay.
All done.
I'll burn 3 for Arthur. I'll burn another 3 for Madame Mim. She's going to return Captain Hook. And I end my turn.
Let's start with a rabbit. Draw a card. Incan Olaf. Play a spell book.
You want the board?
I'm gonna quest for 1.
Then I'm going to quest for 6.
Pass turn.
Do 1 damage. Alright. 19, and that's you.
I'll trade Madame Emma to Maleficent for 2 damage. And then I will quest with Arthur, returning Madame M for the 2 bonus.
Go to 10.
Then I will get rid of Prince Eric. 1
Thing with Ariel.
for Captain Hook. 1 for Maleficent. And 5 for Beast. And I will also quest with Madame.
Go to 11.
Yep, and my turn.
Huh. You have 1 card in hand? 2 cards.
Strength or Raging Fire to deal 5 damage there.
So I'm gonna ink a goat. Let's Elsa. These 2.
Yep. So they both get exerted, and they're out for a turn.
Correct.
Okay.
And then I will send the rabbit into that one.
Yep.
And then I'll pass.
And that's it.
I'm pretty fast there.
All right.
I was really trying at the end there.
Yeah, I looked at it like I knew that you were going to do a whole new world, so I could like play out more of my hand, and I knew you kind of had to catch up. Because I had 2 in my hand.
Oh yeah, and then 1 more for the beast effect.
Yep.
Yeah, I had to catch up, so I played it. And that's why I played the second one. I was like, well, throw everything to the wind, maybe I can get something out of the hand.
If you get 2 strengths, I think, but you'd already inked 1 and played 1, I think, right? Or no, you'd inked 1 and drawn 1. So did you have like the ability to play 2 on that turn?
I will.
So if you draw that,
quest
I had a really sweet hand, but like it would have had to flow your turn.
I was also missing 1 ink, but I had 2 left.
Okay.
But I guess I could use
I'll
1 of
quest
these.
with Madame Mim and quest with Captain Hook.
What is it, a 3?
It's a 3. Yeah, so I could use the Queen to sing.
And you're still missing a damage then.
Because I wouldn't have had all my characters on the board.
Right.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. There might have been a way. I think if you had been more fortuitous with your draw, you would want yourself another turn. And then I have to choose
6.
whether I'm going to like board control you or just to try to like stick a threat.
It's a little hard when you're
Yes.
down 2 to 19.
And I'll use it on
Well,
Elsa.
I mean,
Okay, draw 2.
This game is like when you actually do like answer the board and like you have a really strong board.
You can throw that into your deck if you want.
Oh, it goes into the deck.
That's why what I was thinking is like, okay, let's say you use everything I've got. I have 2 grab your swords.
It's been a while since I've played or had it played against me.
To try and like limit your board.
Yep.
Or do I
This
play,
is the
like,
first time I'm playing it.
basic?
Cut.
Oh, yeah.
And it was tough because I'm like, I mean,
then,
like I play the hook, I can probably win, right? But the reality is that like, if I don't stick that threat and you're just questing with everybody, you got me on like a really fast clock, right? So it maybe makes sense there for me to actually just control your board, give up 2 turns,
And I'll pass.
slow your ability to close out the game. So.
That's kind of what I was hoping for at the end. Is I'm like, I know it's 19, but if I can clear his board, like maybe I'll just have enough resources out here that like I can draw it out a little bit longer. Maybe turn it around. But
I think if you're lucky with your draw there, and you have like a sequence that actually clears my board, you get some time. You get a lot of time.
I was really hoping for my like, grab your sword, do 2 damage across the board.
That's right. I think you started tapping. I was like.
Or like even let the Storm Rage on so I could at least draw to try and get something else.
Grab your swords gives you a lot.
How do I not lose?
Play as many things. But I think that not playing as many things is the thing that lets me just like counter by putting another threat down, forcing you to like keep on answering me 1 for 1. Whereas the line where you like play a bunch of things and use those to respond to my stuff with like strength is like pretty solid because now I have to answer 2 things. I'm behind on board, and you're like gonna start catching them. I like that card a lot. That's actually a really neat card.
I think I'll start like going into hook. 2 damage. Then I'll mim, bounce to draw a card.
Oh, did you record?
I did.
Oh, thank you.
Go into Arthur.
I did. So, still trying to figure it out because I really only play starter decks.
Yeah?
This is my first TCG. So I have a good friend who's into competitive Pokemon, so he's been offering tips, but more broadly instead of like Pokemon.
Of course. Yeah, it's a pretty different game in terms of like the card draw is like pretty nuts over that game. And so like you end up having a little more agency with like what you're doing. I think. I'm not a huge fan of the prize mechanics.
Yeah, he talks a lot because he was really into it. He was just randomly talk about it. So it's all like, oh, if I have all the prizes, I need to have cards in here so I can know what cards are like in here. So when I'm drawing, I know kind of like what's in my prizes, like what I lost. So I can
Mim Bep the Mim.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's really fascinating about watching people play like Pokemon at a high level is that like so many of the early turns are like about assessing like what you're dealing with. Right? Like, okay, where are my threats? Right? How many of those do I have in my deck? Okay, I'm missing 2. Right? Okay, great. Then I have to pay attention to that, right? Because until I start getting treasures, I'm not guaranteed to get those back. And so it's interesting to watch that mechanic of like those Pokeballs that can like literally search through all your deck are really valuable for that reason.
When you talk about that, he's like, oh, I'm gonna pull, like you play the card not because you're looking for something, but because you're looking for your deck to guess what's in here and then figure it out. Your strategy.
This is rough. Okay.
Like I said, that's really fascinating. I've not played a ton of Lorcana, but it's an aspect that I definitely like.
Yeah, we're gonna go into beasts,
There's a lot of edge to gain.
and then we'll fire the cannons at beasts.
I identifying what's missing, figuring out what your game plan is, when stuff is gone, all that sort of stuff.
And then I'll Inca Friends,
The tricky thing is like
play a Blue Fairy.
understanding well how to mulligan.
It just has evasive, and if I play a Floodborn, I draw a card.
Those are like the two things that
Pass turn.
also how to identify those like pivot points where like, okay, I'm the beatdown right now, what does that mean? But also, what are my lose conditions here, right? Like in my case, I was like, clearly if you answer my board and have this board, it's a really big lose condition. You need to be careful about it, right? Because I've had
17.
I basically play
gotta
exactly
go.
the same
Yep.
beginning of the game. I get
So I'll
to, like,
go.
13, 14,
18.
And then I'll
suddenly I'm
bounce.
like empty-handed.
19.
Not a lot on the board.
Not enough to play it again, though, do you?
No, not enough to play it again.
All right, I have one more turn.
Out the game. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what happened to me.
And I'll
Yeah.
I think I was up at like, I was at
Ink to
I'll
go.
throw in.
I just need to get a card out
I'll
there.
throw in a pass ball.
There you go.
Alright, here you go.
So they
All right, I'm gonna draw a card.
that situation.
I know I've lost this game. I'm just gonna take game actions,
That
Yes.
was the worst feeling ever.
and then I'm gonna draw a card.
But I feel like the thing that's like that takes a lot of work is understanding.
And then I'm gonna
Okay,
ink a Blue Fairy,
Where did that start? Right? Like what actually?
and
yeah, exactly.
then I'll play a Mim to bounce Merlin and draw a card, and then I'll pass the turn.
GG.
Yeah.
I'll quest Pascal.
All right, you got it.
It was like
Alright.